Welcome to Pitch Investors Live.
Thanks
Is
for having me.
your first time pitching?
Yeah, this is my first time pitching on this app.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So give me 1 minute. Let me try and share this.
Take your time.
On my feed. And
am I coming in clear? You can hear me? You can see me?
Yep.
All right, good. Were you able to watch the video? Your video recording list is ready to download? Oh, that's for the other one. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, that was the old one. I wonder if... Hold on, let me see. Testing.
Video recording list is ready to download? Oh, that's for the other one. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, that was the old one. All right, let me share this. We're good.
I heard myself. Is that...
Yep, this is the live one. The live one is actually live. All right, hold on. I'm gonna adjust some lighting in here. That's better.
You went
had a call come in.
Okay.
Share now.
Are you in Miami as well?
Yeah.
Nice. What part?
Palmetto Bay.
Okay, nice. I'm in Brickell.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's rock and roll. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Sure. My name's Dave Gottesman. I'm the CEO of Perchance. And I'll give you a quick rundown of what we're doing. If you want me to get right into it?
Yeah, just explain briefly what the app is.
Sure. Perchance is the app that turns the one that got away into the one. We offer users a second chance at reconnecting with someone they've shared a passing moment with. Using GPS, Perchance locates other users that were in your immediate vicinity at the same time as you. And when two users confirm that they had a misconnection, we give them the ability to coordinate a time and a place to meet. With a few taps of our app, you're grabbing a drink with your date tonight. So to put that in perspective, real life scenario, everyone who's single, they have a connection. It could be multiple times a day, a few times a week. Whenever you're sharing these moments and you see someone that you haven't been, whether that's at a bar, at the gym, on the elevator, walking to work, on the subway, airport, wherever it is, at a stoplight, all you have to do is open up our app. You're going to see a map which shows where you were throughout that day. Like any other dating app will use GPS, but we're just a little more precise, where you could find the exact person that made your heart skip a beat, that person that you want to get to know better. And if the feeling's mutual, you could connect with them, and then from there, grab coffee, grab a drink, grab dinner that day, the next day. And if you want, you could also start chatting. But we like to take the action because a lot of the problems today on these dating apps, people never meet. So we wanted to solve a few problems, the two main ones, and that was one.
So the pain point of a dating app is people never actually take the initiative to meet. So
well, what happened? I don't. You're not single, but were you single recently that used any dating apps or no?
It's been a while.
Okay, but you're familiar with the dating app, right?
Yeah,
so what is right now?
I've actually had a dating app myself.
Oh, nice.
I promoted one called Rendezvous.
Oh.
Took equity in a little bit. We had some investors come in, and it was just a basic dating app to where you can actually send and receive real gifts without disclosing your address.
Okay.
So if someone wants to send you a gift, the girl would accept the gift and then put their address in so they can get the gift.
Okay.
You send roses, flowers. It took off a little bit. We never, our investor fell off, and then we kind of took a step back. But
okay.
I know what it takes to get a user, and I promoted for about 6 months. We did that app. So basically, I guess yours differs from, let's just compare it to Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
If let's just say you match with somebody, and then a connection doesn't happen.
So here, I'll give you an example of kind of like what's available right now and what separates us. So the majority of apps that are available right now or platforms are one of two things. One, There's the hot or not model, the Tinder model that you were kind of getting into, where you just swipe on random strangers that you've never seen. They might not be people. They might be real people, but they might not look like who they really are in their picture. Might be trying to get some information from you. And then there's the other platform where it would be kind of like a eHarmony or the Match.com, where you kind of sit on the sidelines of life and you have to fill out an extensive profile for hours. And those platforms are telling you who you should like. And a lot of the times you're really not into those people. So the two choices are swiping, and you could get a lot of matches. The issue is you get a quick dopamine hit when you get a match. And then from there, it's kind of, if you do speak with someone who's a match, it's like, hey, what's up? Hi, da da da. Like kind of 2 or 3 times, and it fizzles out. So you never get to really meet anyone.
Yeah.
And those apps are fairly well known as they might just be a little more for casual relationships. Our app's trying to help you find someone that you're already into, you've seen in person. It's organic, where it's not only mobile centric, so it's on your phone, which is obviously very big right now. The other thing is it's organic, where you saw someone, you have that moment, you actually want to get to know that one in particular person instead of swiping through people that you're inundated with so many options that you never meet anyone.
Okay, so let's just say I met. Do you have the swipe option?
So what we have is the crux of our app is a map. So on our website, if people want to understand this even further, they can go to perchanceapp.com. That's Perchance. You could see my shirt, Perchance, and an APP at the end.com. There's a video there that shows how this would work. The crux of our app is a map. The map will show where you were throughout that day. Let's just say you went to the supermarket, you went to the gym, you went to work, and then you went to the bar after work. It would show those 4 points. And then if there's Perchance users there at the same time as you, if there's someone that you want to find, you could reach out to that person. And if the feeling's mutual, then you're matched up. From there, we initiate a sequence where you can go on a date with that person, or you can message them. So you are matching up with them. It's just you're not matching up swiping on random profiles that you could care less about. It's more you want to find that one person that you saw throughout your day. So Perchance is essentially like a sidekick in your pocket or in your hand, in your purse. And when you do have those moments, we help you reconnect.
So this actually has to have 2 data points at the same time, you being in the same spot as somebody?
Right. So you would be in the same vicinity with the same time as someone. So you wouldn't know where they were before. You don't know where they are after. But just like in real life, or if you were at the supermarket or at a bar or at a club or wherever, coffee shop, it will show you the people that were there at the same time as you in that vicinity, fairly small radius, where you could contact or reach out to that person. And if they want to reach out to you as well, then you're matched up. Only if the feeling's mutual.
So you can do it.
Do you remember?
Let's say 2 people at a bar at the same time. You go on the app and you figure out who's at the bar, kind of thing.
Yeah. So you could, if you're at the bar, if you're there at the same time, a few moments later, you can see who was there when you were there. So it's not.
What about if you're there right at the moment?
Within a few, it's not exact moment, but it's very close to. So for a lot of different reasons, we're doing that. But if you want to match up with someone, let's just say you're at a bar, you're sitting there, and you had a moment with someone, they left the bar, or a lot of people, they're shy, right? So they see someone they're into, then a few moments later on our app, you could reach out to them. And if you want to get to know them better, if they feel the same way, then you could connect with them that way. You could send them a message, or you could ask to grab a drink there or another spot. It makes life easier for single people. That's what it does. And if you're familiar with Craigslist misconnections, so that was back in the day, that was fairly large. Obviously, right now it's antiquated, kind of creepy, a little uncomfortable. What we're doing is we're making it more efficient, much more comfortable. And
what was the competitor? You said there was a competitor?
It's not a true competitor, but what it is Craigslist so when you have you know what a misconnection is, right? So when you see someone, you have a moment, you want to get to know them better. Back in the day, like years ago, at the earlier stages, that a lot of people, and there's still tens of thousands of people using it, even more than that. But it's antiquated. It's a little outdated. It's not really that comfortable. What we're doing is we're changing in that regard, where we're disrupting Craigslist misconnections, putting this on your phone where it makes it so much easier. So, for example, in Craigslist Misconnections, if you saw someone at a bar, you're single, and you would go on Craigslist and you would say, I saw you at the bar at this point. This is what you look like. Da, 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 da. Instead of doing that, you don't have to do that anymore. Open up our app, go on the map, and just click the person. So it saves you time and effort. And a lot of people are not using that anymore. And we know that. But it's a way to make people's life easier when they do have these moments.
Gotcha. Okay, so is there anybody doing this right now? Any competitors?
There's no one doing this right now, but there's apps that market themselves to say that they're going to help you find someone that you had some connection with. But in reality, they're showing you someone who might be 4 NFL football fields away from you that you really, you can make eye contact with that person. There's no way you actually saw them. So in what we're doing, there's no one giving you the opportunity to see someone in a space that we're doing, in a very concise space, to find that person that was literally at the same place that you at the same time, or very close to that.
Yeah. What do you think the problems are that you're going to face when launching?
I think the problems would be, getting users. That's any other app in the world. That's the major problem. So what we've done is we've studied the market. We've analyzed where a lot of single people are. Down here in Florida, there's an exorbitant. So to put this in perspective, everyone and their mother knows that New York City has a lot of single people. So there's a 60% single rate in Manhattan. There's a 60% single rate in Miami-Dade County as a whole, which is massive. There's an area of Miami called Brickell, which I'm sure you're familiar with downtown, that has a 70% single rate within our demographic that we're hitting first. So that's 7 to 10 people are single, which is the highest rate in the United States. So we're starting.
Wow.
And South Florida as a whole has 2 of the top 10 and 3 of the top 30 markets for single people, most populated. There's almost 5 million single people in Palm Beach, Broward, Miami-Dade, and Monroe County alone. So we're starting here. We're working in Brickell. We've partnered with the University of Miami. We're working with FI Miami-Dade, Johnson Wales. We're working with the college campuses as well as Brickell to get the word out. We have several events coming up next week after Thanksgiving in Brickell. Then we have a pretty big one in Art Basel. We just got accepted to be part of an Art Basel event where ASAP Mob is performing, and that's going to be like our big launch. Bayfront and X Miami on the 7th. So if anyone downloads Perchance and they're a user before that event and they walk in, they get in for free. That concert, that show, that's our launch party. And we're also giving away some really cool prizes every hour for people who are actively using Perchance there.
Nice. That's how Tinder started. They would make college campuses to enter the party at the door. You have to download the app.
Yep.
You do the same thing.
Yeah, we're working with them as well. We're already working with college ambassadors, and we have parties starting as soon as next week with that same model where you can't get the party without downloading our app, but also when you download it at all of our events, you're getting something, whether that's a free drink, unlimited happy hour, and then you're always entered into some giveaway. So that might be a free tab for the entire night, 25% discount at that restaurant for life, or some other goods like, ASAP Mob, signed, autographed clothing. We're working with, there's all different things that we're doing, but every single person that does download our app not only gets it free, gets a drink. There's other opportunities at each event. It changes wherever venue that we're at.
Cool. Yeah. Some of the problems that I see you facing is, not only do you have to be in the same vicinity as somebody, I guess what if there's multiple people in the same vicinity, can you flick through?
Yeah. So on the bottom,
is that the only way to match with somebody is if they have 2 data points in the same vicinity?
So what the first question you asked was, can you scroll through? You can scroll through. So when you use our app, you could scroll through and just say like you flew from, I don't know, New York City to Miami that same day, right? You could scroll and you could make the map larger. It'll show you a number at the bottom, how many people you came across that day. So let's just say that's 55 people. A few, let's say 25 of them were in New York and then 30 were in Miami. You could pinpoint the people by their location. So once you get closer, you can see how many people. On the bottom, it'll minimize the number. So if you're initially on the bottom, you could scroll through kind of like on Instagram on the bottom. You could swipe through people's, a circle, a picture of them in a circle of their profile, and you can go left and right. And you could find someone. If you have a great amount of people, you could fine tune that by just looking in a certain city, if you're traveling, or a certain part of a city or location where you were at. So if you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I saw a beautiful person, that girl, whatever, we had a connection at the airport at JFK, you can go to JFK and you can find them. But then you're in Miami the next day and you're like, you know what, let me see what that girl, if she was on Perchance, I really was into her and she was at Publix, a pretty popular supermarket down here. You can do that as well and fine tune it. Or if you want, you can scroll through all the people that you saw, whether that's 50, 60, 100, and you can go through the bottom. We just make it easier because some people get inundated with a lot of different connections and they don't want to sort through hundreds of people, because then you're kind of just another Tinder of random people. If you want to find that one person or two people that you had the connection with over that 1 or 2 day period, you can do that. If you had more, you can still find them. It makes it a little easier for you to do.
You're gonna need a lot of users to get those data points.
Yeah. No, we fully acknowledge that. We have a great team behind me. We've been working on this for quite some time, planning how we're going to do this. And we just launched literally a few days ago, at the end of last week. And now I'm speaking to you. So I'm really thankful that you gave me the time to speak with you and get the word out. All the questions you're asking are great. And hope that people will give it a shot.
You guys, when did you launch on Product Hunt?
We were on Product Hunt, I think it was in May, and that was really great because we got top 5 in the country, the best new app idea. That brought on a bunch of new investors. So that helped us finish the development and help market what we're doing.
And the app is live in the App Store right now? Yeah,
you can download it on the App Store right now. You can either go on Google Play for Android or App Store for Apple iOS products. We're on both, and we just launched. So if you're in South Florida and you want to give us a try, download our app and you can see if you have moments, share a moment with someone. There's a few big parties that you might be able to share a moment with them fairly easily coming up, and you could follow us, and I'll put the links later. If you're on Instagram, it's at @Perchance_app, and on Facebook, it's @PerchanceApp, and Twitter, it's @PerchanceApp, and that's PER Chance APP like Paul.
Gotcha.
And if you want to see our website,
I'm on it right now, actually.
As well.
Perchance.
It's Perchance.com. It shows the video. It's a quick video. It shows how it works. And on the top, it has the links to download the app. See watching.
The video, yeah.
Yeah, fun.
Okay. I mean, what are you offering, and what have you raised so far? What is your?
Yeah, we've raised $100,000 so far, and we're looking to partner with some more investors to help get the word out in regards to marketing and day-to-day operations down here. So if someone comes on for a certain price point, we're giving them instant equity and not voting shares. In the past, for lower levels, we've given people a safe agreement, so they get a percentage of our company based on when we convert later on. But the last investors that have all come on for a higher level, and they've gotten a piece of our company.
So what cap of they came on at?
The value, you're saying, the valuation?
Yeah, the market cap valuation.
Yeah, so the valuation right now, we're at 1.6. A few have come on a little under that. Right now, we just launched, so we're in that area of about, I would say, 1.6, 1.7. We just closed on an investor on Friday, and we're in talks with another this week, but we're open to have conversations with people, whether they're local or in other parts of the country, because we will be expanding after we're launching South Florida. We're just using this as kind of like a test grounds to work out any kinks that we have, make sure people enjoy it. We're running focus groups too, and that's gone really well so far. People really love it. The kids that are in our focus groups, which is our target demographic right now, and we're going to expand throughout the country. But we're doing it, slowly. We want to make sure we do it the right way.
Yeah. I a few tips. I mean, this is something for me because I've been in the dating app business before. Mm-hmm. Just got a couple tips for you. Is obviously start in one city and just take over that city. Forget about everybody else. Forget about all the other cities.
Right.
in order to make any headroom or get noticed, you just have to be in one city.
Right. Yeah, we've heard the same sentiment from a bunch of our advisors, and a few of them have developed a bunch of businesses. One of our advisors worked on another dating app down here as well, and we're always picking their brain. We're having constant meetings and communication to make sure that we're approaching this the right way. And what you just said is you hit it right on the nail. That's why we're starting here first, and we're not launching this nationwide. It's just starting here in South Florida, literally starting a section of Miami, and spreading out from there.
Yeah, and pretty much all the marketing budget is going to go straight to advertising.
Yep.
Parties and advertising and just getting the word out. This business is a money pit, because there really is not a way to monetize unless you want to get acquired. Is that your exit plan, just to kind of get acquired?
We've gone through from day one, and we figured out a way that we can. We have a few different revenue streams. We're not going to. It's a freemium app. Everyone downloads it. It's a free app. They can download it. Later on, we are going to have premium features that would be very valuable for someone who's single, where we could target certain. If someone's interested in a certain type of person, we could help them find that person, whether based on their interests, their hair color, eye color, or mutual friends, body type, whatever it would be. We're going to work with a major part of our revenue stream will be us partnering. So at the end, you could see when you use our app, you get to go on a date with someone. We're using API in the back end where we push certain restaurants and bars to be at the top of the list where they can gain extra business. Our users can get a discount there because they're a Perchance partner, and they would be paying us to do that. So that's every part of a city, a section of a city will have several restaurants, bars, coffee shops, clubs, whatever it would be, and we'll partner with a few different ones in each city. Even if we did Miami alone, we could do really well with that. We're also going to have ads on our app, but it wouldn't interfere with the user experience. If you look through our deck, you can see an example of that, where you can get a discount for a clothing company. Kind of looks like our profile picture. You click it, and you instantaneously get 20% off. Let's just say at a retail store.
Yeah.
So and as well as the premium features, we'll have subscription options, which is fairly common right now with dating apps. We just kind of plan that out a little differently than some other options available.
Yeah. I think you should not introduce any monetization on it until you get at least 10,000 daily active.
Yeah, we're not doing that yet. So I was saying we're not even worried about that right now.
Sure.
And make sure that they enjoy the
What is your cost per acquisition right now? Do you have that down? Have you done marketing yet?
Yeah, we just launched, so I can give you that data in a few weeks. But right now we just launched, so we have the that data. We literally launched like hours ago. So
hours ago, wow. Yeah,
right now we're brand new, but I could discuss that with you in the near future.
So if you launched hours ago, how many app installs so far?
How many what?
How many apps have installed?
Oh, I'm gonna actually go through that later today.
You guys must be excited.
What's up? We're so fresh right now. I could discuss that with you at the end of next week and tell you what we got right now. But right now, it's just I'd have to go through that, and it's a little delayed. We launched Thursday, right? Late Thursday. So right now it's Monday, and I could give me a week, right? And then I could talk about that for sure.
Cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, the dating app business, I know it's hard. It's a money pit, and you got to get some big investors back in this.
Yeah, we have some interest, and I think we have an opportunity here because we're doing something different, and a lot of people are sick of what's available. And even if they aren't, it seems like based on all our focus groups that we've done, they want to get a shot. They like what we're doing.
Yeah,
people do enjoy it. That would be great. If you're single and you're down here in South Florida, give us a shot. Download it today. You could just go on our website at perchanceapp.com and click Android user or an Apple user. It's right on the top. You could decide one you have and just takes it right there. Easy.
Definitely. Yeah, you got to make do your travels and just start pitching investors. Probably make your way out to San Francisco. I just came from San Francisco, and that is the venture capitalist melting pot of the world. So there's just so much. Everybody's working out there. Everybody's focused. I went to a couple pitch competitions for Snowball, the app. But
we're definitely open to that. We've had some conversations with a few angel investors. They have an interest speaking with us now that we've launched. So, you know, I love to travel out there that we have in mind. We've already pitched in other areas of the country, contacted by some groups where they have an interest. So, you know, we just launched, so we're, you know, a brand new baby essentially, and we'll see where this takes us.
Yeah, I mean that's what's great about Pitch Investors Live, because you can pitch investors all over the world.
Yeah, I'll put our information in the video, so if someone wants to get a hold of us, they could, you know, find me or reach out on our website as well.
Definitely, for sure. All right, well, appreciate the time, and thank you, Pitch Investors Live, for making this happen. And
Appreciate it. Thanks, Jason.
hopefully the investor will see this somewhere on the internet, YouTube, Facebook, because that's what it's all about.
Hey, this is a great app. Thank you for your time, Jason. I appreciate everyone who reached out to Investors Live. Thank you so much.
Take it easy.
Take care. Have a great day.